In the digital age where connections transcend borders and technology reigns supreme, a dark underbelly thrives. This is the world of Nigeria's Yahoo boys, internet fraudsters who have gained notoriety for their elaborate scams and audacious heists. These aren't your average online tricksters. Their schemes are often meticulously planned, weaving intricate webs of deceit that ensnare unsuspecting victims from all walks of life. Imagine receiving an email that appears to be from a reputable organization, perhaps your bank or a trusted online retailer. It seems legitimate, complete with official logos and urgent language, prompting you to update your account information or verify a recent transaction. You click the link, unaware that you're stepping into a carefully constructed trap, your every move monitored by unseen eyes. Or, consider the heartbreaking story of Sarah, a widow seeking companionship online. She meets a charming man who showers her with affection and promises of a future together. He claims to be facing a financial crisis, a sick child, a business deal gone wrong, and Sarah, blinded by love and empathy, empties her savings account to help him. Little does she know, the man of her dreams is nothing but a carefully crafted facade, a ghost in the machine, preying on her vulnerability. These are just a few examples of the devastating impact Yahoo boys have on victims worldwide. To understand the phenomenon of Yahoo boys, we must journey back to the early 2000s, a time when Nigeria was grappling with economic hardship and limited opportunities. The internet, still in its relative infancy, was viewed as a gateway to a world of possibilities. It was in this climate that the seeds of cybercrime were sown. Young Nigerians, disillusioned with their circumstances and hungry for a better life, stumbled upon the lucrative potential of online scams. Initially, their tactics were rudimentary, often involving poorly written emails promising vast fortunes, or posing as deposed royalty seeking to move funds out of their troubled countries. These early attempts, though amateurish by today's standards, were surprisingly effective. They preyed on the naivety of internet users unfamiliar with the dangers lurking in the digital realm. As the internet gained wider accessibility and more people ventured online, the pool of potential victims grew exponentially. What began as a small-scale operation soon mushroomed into a global cybercrime network, with tentacles reaching far beyond the borders of Nigeria. Gone are the days of poorly crafted emails riddled with grammatical errors. The Yahoo boys have evolved into sophisticated cybercriminals, leveraging cutting-edge technology and exploiting social media platforms to carry out their schemes. They are masters of deception, crafting elaborate online personas, complete with fake profiles, stolen images, and fabricated backstories to lure unsuspecting victims into their web of lies. They understand the power of social engineering, using psychological manipulation to gain trust, exploit vulnerabilities, and coerce victims into compromising their personal information or parting with their hard-earned money. Romance scams in particular have become a staple of their repertoire. They target individuals seeking companionship online, showering them with attention, affection, and promises of a future together. They exploit their victims' loneliness, vulnerability, and desire for connection, building intense emotional bonds before introducing the financial element. They might invent elaborate stories of medical emergencies, business ventures gone wrong, or travel expenses, all designed to tug at the heartstrings and elicit sympathy. They engage in phishing attacks, creating fake websites that mimic legitimate ones to steal login credentials and financial information. Their methods are constantly evolving, adapting to new technologies and exploiting vulnerabilities in our increasingly interconnected world. To truly grasp the devastating impact of Yahoo boys, we must delve into the intricate psychological manipulation that underpins their romance scams. These are not mere financial transactions. They are calculated assaults on the human heart, exploiting our innate need for connection, love, and belonging. The scammers are masters of emotional manipulation, carefully crafting online personas designed to appeal to their victims' desires and vulnerabilities. They shower their targets with compliments, affection, and attention, creating a whirlwind romance that sweeps them off their feet. They often present themselves as successful individuals living glamorous lives, further fueling the fantasy and making their victims feel special and desired. They exploit their victims' loneliness, insecurities, and past traumas, positioning themselves as the perfect partners who understand and accept them unconditionally. This emotional manipulation creates a powerful bond, blinding victims to the red flags that might otherwise be obvious. They become so invested in the relationship, so convinced of its authenticity, that they are willing to overlook inconsistencies, justify suspicious behavior, and ignore warnings from friends and family. The financial aspect of the scam is often introduced gradually, with small requests for help that escalate over time. Victims caught in the throes of this manufactured love affair often drain their savings accounts, max out their credit cards, and even take out loans, all in the name of love and loyalty. The global community has not stood idly by as Yahoo boys wreak havoc on unsuspecting victims. Law enforcement agencies, cybersecurity firms, and international organizations have joined forces to combat this growing menace, recognizing the transnational nature of cybercrime and the need for a coordinated response. Interpol, the international police organization, has played a pivotal role in coordinating cross-border investigations and operations targeting Yahoo boy syndicates. Operation Ravenclaw, for instance, a collaborative effort between Interpol and the Nigerian Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, resulted in hundreds of arrests and the seizure of millions of dollars in illicit funds. Governments worldwide have implemented stricter cybersecurity laws, increased penalties for cybercrime offenses, and invested heavily in law enforcement training and resources. Financial institutions have enhanced their security measures, implementing fraud detection systems, two-factor authentication, and educational campaigns to raise awareness among their customers about the dangers of online scams. However, the fight against cybercrime is an ongoing battle. The rise of Yahoo boys in Nigeria has sparked complex and often uncomfortable conversations about the country's socioeconomic landscape, cultural influences, and the stark contrast between those who seek wealth through illegal means and those striving to build a brighter future through legitimate endeavors. On the one hand, there's an undeniable allure surrounding the Yahoo boy lifestyle, particularly among some segments of Nigerian society. Their ill-gotten gains are often flaunted ostentatiously, luxury cars, designer clothes, lavish parties, fueling a dangerous narrative that glorifies wealth over ethics and reinforces the perception that success is unattainable through traditional means. This glamorization is perpetuated through popular culture, with music lyrics often celebrating the exploits of Yahoo boys and social media platforms serving as virtual showcases for their extravagant lifestyles. However, it's crucial to recognize that this narrative represents only a fraction of Nigerian society. Nigeria is home to a vibrant and burgeoning tech scene, a hub of innovation and entrepreneurship. Young Nigerians are making their mark in fields like fintech, e-commerce, and software development, challenging stereotypes and demonstrating that success can be achieved through hard work, creativity, and ethical business practices. While the fight against Yahoo boys continues, there's a glimmer of hope emerging from the shadows. Some former scammers, realizing the devastating consequences of their actions and seeking to atone for their past mistakes, are stepping forward to share their stories, raise awareness about cybercrime, and help others avoid becoming victims. These reformed scammers offer valuable insights into the inner workings of these criminal networks, the motivations behind their actions, and the psychological tactics employed to ensnare their victims. Their testimonies serve as powerful reminders that behind the carefully constructed facades of online personas lie real people with real stories, individuals who made wrong choices but are now striving to make amends. Organizations like the Rescue Foundation, founded by a former Yahoo boy, are working tirelessly to rehabilitate and reintegrate former scammers into society. By sharing their stories, reformed scammers are not only helping to protect others from falling victim to online scams, but also offering a message of hope, demonstrating that redemption is possible and that it's never too late to turn your life around.